Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat sejahtera and hello. Good morning, everyone. This morning, I'm going to have a webinar or presentation sharing this topic on deep learning with Unit 10 staff. So I thought I just want to share with you a preview of what this deep learning is about. If you are interested to watch the whole presentation, probably around 1.5 hours. I'm not sure whether there'll be a live streaming on YouTube channel, CAFEL YouTube channel, but otherwise it will be recorded and we will upload to CAFEL YouTube channel, and I will share the link in the post. Now, so this is topic empowering teacher for deep learning. Empowering means that we want to empower, we want to give the power, we want to make the teachers or the lecturers or the educators to have that power in terms of the skill, the know-how, how to achieve a so-called deep learning. But of course, before that, we need to understand what does it mean by deep learning. I believe you can guess the meaning. Deep versus shallow. Deep learning versus shallow learning. And this is not something new, but I think when we talk about Bloom taxonomy, the cognitive domain of Bloom taxonomy, from the lower order thinking, lots to HOTS, higher order thinking, and so on. So basically, that's what deep learning is about, to achieve the highest level in terms of the ability of the students to even the highest level, which is create. Now, so basically, deep learning is an approach to education that focuses on understanding, critical thinking, and applying knowledge in meaningful context. So again, back to the Bloom taxonomy, the cognitive domain. Basically, we are looking into or around that kind of concept, but maybe in different perspective. I've been inspired actually by these books by Michael Fullan. If you Google deep learning Michael Fullan, you'll find a lot of information about this. Even there's a website. And Michael Fullan is well known, especially in the context of deep learning, because he's promoting this idea and he's written several books on this. So we have here deep learning, engage the world, change the world. Dive into deep learning tools for engagement. So if you're interested to learn more about how to engage students in your class, engage here means engage cognitively as one of the engagement. There are other books here, Deep Learning Beyond 21st Century Skills. This book by Jal Mehta here, In Search of Deeper Learning, The Quest to Remake the American High School, Leadership for Deeper Learning. So these are some of the books that talk about or write about deep learning if you want to learn more. And I've been inspired when I first read the book by Michael Fullan. I think the idea of deep learning is very relevant and critical for everyone, educators, to understand, because the bottom line, we want to achieve that level where students can really not only apply, but transfer the skill, the knowledge into something useful, apply in different contexts, different scenario, different situation, different problems, and so on. There are more books here, Preparing Teachers for Deeper Learning, Tools for Teaching Conceptual Understanding. And I really highly encourage educators to get these books and try to extract some of the, to me, wonderful concept about deep learning. Now, in terms of definition, what is deep learning? Very simply, deep learning is an approach to education that emphasizes understanding, critical thinking, and the application of knowledge in meaningful context. I'm sure you can relate this to the Bloom taxonomy, the cognitive domain. So It integrates knowledge, engages in higher order thinking, and develop metacognitive skills. So basically we can see 4 elements or 4 components here. Integration, which basically connecting knowledge and higher order thinking. So not only making sense and connecting the dots, but after you have connected the dots, the higher level, the next level, would be the ability to use that knowledge, apply that knowledge in different contexts. Application, applying knowledge in meaningful context. Engagement, fostering curiosity and interest in learning, and strengthening retention of knowledge. Despite that, we say that, students are just memorized, the facts and so on, but it's still important to memorize at least some of the basic essential facts. And this slide says that, and these are actually the words from Michael Fullan from one of his books. He said, teaching matters. Teaching matters, but learning skills. So what does it mean? It means that teaching in the context of teaching and learning, it always goes hand in hand. There's teaching and learning must take place. But teaching happens in the context of classroom and so on within that environment. If teaching has been designed properly, the student should be able to achieve the learning outcome, right? But achieving the learning outcome at different levels of cognitive domain. If the students are able to take that learning and translate that into a higher level, apply, evaluate, synthesize, create, and so on, then now, regardless of the situation, environment, the kind of problems that they will face, and so on, they will be able to solve the problem, to apply, to create something useful, and so on. So that's the meaning of learning skills. Learning to learn. Once when someone actually master the skill of learn how to learn, then there will be this is where the situation where the students become adaptable, agile, and they can adapt to a new situation easily because they have the skill. So learning skills. So this statement emphasizes that while teaching is important, the true impact is in how learning can grow and expand. Sustain kind of skill. The phrase learning skills suggests that learning has the potential to increase and reach a broader audience or deeper understanding beyond the immediate teaching context, beyond the classroom. So if learning skills, our roles as teachers must be to move learners toward autonomy. Autonomous learner, meaning that via metacognition, meaning that students are self-directed learners. They have the self-efficacy. They are self-directed, self-regulated. They are able to take charge or take control of their own learning. When the student or anyone have reached that level, they have reached a level where no matter what, they are able to learn on their own. They are independent. They are autonomous learner. They can solve the problem. They are able to figure out the solution for the problem. When they encounter new context, new problem, they should be able to apply whatever that they have learned. So they're autonomous. So learning is actually a metacognitive process. And when we reach that level, when the student or anyone, a learner, reach the level where they start to question everything, they develop that kind of critical mind that question everything. Even when you are listening now to me, in your mind now, you question everything that I say. You may not, we have developed that kind of habit where we don't just take, we don't just absorb, but we questions. So I think that's the level where we want our students to reach, and we want to reach also. So once you have learned how to ask relevant and appropriate questions, you have learned how to learn, and no one can keep you from learning whatever you want or need to know. So empowering teaching, the title of my presentation this morning, is about providing or equipping the skill, the knowledge to the teachers, to the educators, to the lecturers, the knowledge, the strategies, the know-how, resources to foster deep learning experiences in their class. Implies a shift from traditional instructional method, teacher-centered, which is, I'm not saying that it's not important, but we have that, but at the same time, we have a variety of techniques and strategies that would help the students to develop the deep learning, empower teachers to create an environment where students can engage in meaningful, transformative learning. This is the essence of deep teaching. This is a framework. I think I don't want to make this video too long, but these are some of the things that I am going to share based on the 6 C's. Deep learning, 6 C's. This is from Michael Fullan's framework of deep learning. And I'm going to also share about this in my presentation. It's actually solo taxonomy and Bloom taxonomy. I think educators need to understand both of this and the differences of this taxonomy, and when and how we can apply this too. Yeah, I think that's about all that I want to share in this preview of my presentation this morning. I hope you will get something from this sharing, and especially the books. Maybe you want to explore, you want to look at those books and read the review, maybe read a summary. I think there's always a summary of the books in YouTube, and learn more about this idea of deep learning. All right, so that's all for my sharing in this video, and have a nice day, everyone.